Hey everybody, it's Ep5 here with another Let's Play video. This is episode 5 of our Rust tutorial video series. Really simple video series, I think, just to help everybody get into Rust. Such a good time to play now as well. So you'll find us here in our little 1x1 starter base with a nice little airlock there. And we've got a TC, our tool cupboard, stacked up with a few of our resources here to save us some inventory space. But really, we need a box. So I'm going to grab some wood, I'm going to press tab, and in my quick craft there should be a wood storage box. You can obviously access this in the crafting menu in items as well. So I'm going to select that and it will start to craft. So I only got 30 seconds to wait on that one. 3, 2, 1. Storage box into the quick command menu there. Maybe I'll get 2 in there, I don't know. In fact, I'm just going to play it safe and pop that there. So, E to open, right click to dump everything immediately. Out we go, because we need to gather some wood and some cloth and some stone, because I want to make us a bow, 200 wood, 50 cloth, and arrows, 25 wood and 10 stones. The reason I want to do that is because we need to go hunting to get animal fat, which you will need to create a furnace, 50 low-grade fuel. And low-grade fuel requires animal fat and cloth. Cloth we have quite a lot of, so that's good because we harvested quite a bit last episode. But we need to find a little bit more to create our bow, and we desperately need animal fat. So there's still nobody on the server here, which is pretty neat because it means that we're not being disturbed. See, if you were doing this, you would be fairly bold. Okay, so it's taken me a while, but I've found some stone, I've got some cloth, I've got some wood. So if we press tab now, we should see in our quick craft a hunting bow. So we're going to have one of those. And I'm actually going to go into my crafting menu here and select ammo. Wooden arrows. Now you get 2 because it says up here. Amount per craft, you get 2. So how many can I do? Oh, I can do 57. I do not need 57. So I'm going to do 10. So that should give me 20 arrows. So I'm going to craft those. Plant these seeds because I'm a good boy. And the next thing we're going to need to do is try to find an animal. Now obviously at this point, if you were feeling bold, you could actually go and do some PvP because you've got health, you've got food near the base, and you've essentially got a weapon. Take these mushrooms for the road. Now to use your bow, it's very, very straightforward. You select it in the quick menu and you'll see it says 0 in the bottom of the bow image. That just means there's no arrows in the bow. Alright, so it doesn't mean that we haven't got arrows because we've got 20 arrows crafted, but it means there's no arrows in the bow. So to load an arrow, to knock an arrow, you hold the right trigger or the right mouse button, and there we go. Here is our arrow. To fire, you press the left mouse button. If you release the right mouse button, then it just goes away. Oh hello, we've got a wolf. So, one of the easiest ways to get away from a wolf is actually just to hide up here. And it will start to run if it's not going to glitch out at me. There we go. So I'm going to get my hatchet out and start hacking away. You can collect your arrows, they highlight in white, so just press E. You'll see raw wolf meat, animal fat, leather, bone fragments all being collected as we hack away at this carcass. Right, so we've got 6 animal fats. That's not much at all, and that's because we were using a hatchet, so it's not very good for getting animal fat. So what we want to go and do is go into crafting tools or weapons maybe, and we want to see how much we need for a bone knife. So we need 30 bone fragments for a bone knife. That's what we're going to want to work our way towards. So I'll eat some mushrooms, try and get some instant health back. And we're going to continue on our hunt. I'm actually just going to gather this stone. Now if this was a live server, or a busy server at least, there would probably be quite a high possibility of somebody killing us, and so we'd lose all of our stuff. I'm afraid that's just a part of life in Rust. It's not anybody being particularly nasty to you, it's just how the game is meant to be played. Oh, so we've got some bone fragments in. That should be enough to get a bone knife. So it'll be worth waiting this 30 seconds to get the bone knife. So you should notice in the bottom right I'll harvest a lot more useful stuff. So look at this, we're getting loads and loads of leather from this. Loads of leather and cloth. That's great. That's really, really good. What we really want is like a horse or a pig or something bigger. So while I'm still running around for this horse, you'll notice that my hatchet here, if you look actually at the indicator in the bottom left, there should be like a lime green bar running vertically on the left hand side, but it's nearly depleted. That just shows that it's nearly worn out. So actually I'm going to craft myself a new one of those, and I'm going to drop this one. There we go. Just so as it doesn't break on me. That's particularly important with things like spears. So if you come into contact with another player or a wolf or something that you need to kill, then obviously you don't want to be fumbling around in your inventory trying to select something that's not broken. Right, so I've just crossed over into the snow biome, and I've actually found a few crates and things. So in one of the crates I managed to find this, which is a metal pickaxe. This is really, really significant because it's a high level tool that will allow me to harvest stone and metal ore and sulfur much more quickly. Now, I only have one of these. If I die, I will lose it. So I want to make sure that it's kept really safe so that I can then research it later. I also found a couple of other things. So I found a red barrel, so I got some more low grades. So that means we've got 16. And then I also found a miner's hat. So if you select that, obviously it gives you some light. You can just equip it with F, so if I equip this and then just press F, it gives me my light. Pretty cool. Turn it off. I don't really need that, I'm just going to put my hazmat suit back on. But I do need, if you click on it, the low grade, so I can drag that out and put that down there. So we've got some animal fat, we've got some cloth, we've got some low grade here. I might just head back to our base. So each low grade fuel that I create here creates 4. So 4 times 4, that's going to be 16. That's not bad, so it's 16 plus 18. We've got another 8. I think we're going to be a bit short, aren't we? But I'll deposit some of this stuff back at base anyway, and then we'll head out again in the morning. We are back at our base now, and we're going to have a look in our tool cupboard. We've got 8 logos, we've got 42. Oh, we're so close. I'm going to deposit some of this stuff in here as well, because we don't really need it. Make sure we've got my hazmat suit on. Put that scrap in there, leather. See if I can put any of this stuff in. I can't put the signs, I can't put those in, but I can put that in. Right, we've got plenty of food here as well, so I think what I'm going to do is grab some wood and press tab. I'm going to get a campfire crafting as well, so that's only 30 seconds. Oh, and I placed it in the right place. Oh, God, I'm so chuffed with that. Right, let's whack this meat on. Tip for cooking things, especially in furnaces as well, if you click on this, you can then split it. So you can get 2 lots going at once. So it just makes it a bit quicker. So because we came to a river area, we didn't need to prioritise a campfire, but actually a campfire might be a priority to you if you do not have food available, but you do have animals. So it just really depends on where you start. Right, I think I'm going to cut straight to the point when I find some more low grade. So I'll see you just in a second. Is that a horse I see? It is. Oh my word, that's going to be that'll get us our animal fat. So whilst you're moving around, you can actually hold Alt, left Alt, and then you can free look. Really handy if you're wandering over the top of the horizon. You want to keep an eye about you. There it is. I know. Not good. Right, there's a pig over there. Got it. Oh, let's not fall off here. Let's see if we get more. There we go, more animal fat with the pickaxe here. We've got loads of animal fat now. In fact, I'm going to craft as much of this as I can. That's great. Right, I will see you back at base. Here we are, home sweet home. I'm going to merge all of that low grade. Now we need wood and we need stone. I think, is that enough? Yes, it is enough. So I'm going to go into crafting here. Items. Furnace. I've got my little skin there, so I'm going to craft the furnace. This furnace is so significant because it allows you to make something of sulfur, make something of the metal, and you can actually guarantee that you're going to have access to metal frags, which is really important early game, because then you can get you get our inside door that can then be sheet metal as well, and then we've got our little 1x1, which is a perfect starting point. Put my pork on here. Okay, get that cooking away. I'll have a nibble on that bit of chicken that I cooked overnight. I'm going to pop away anything that I don't really need. I'm going to take out all of that metal. I'm actually going to take out 1,000 wood because then I can whack that into the furnace straight away. The furnace is almost up and running. Brilliant. And I'm going to put it there. So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to put in my wood first of all because I need a fuel. And then I'm going to pop this in here and I'm actually going to split this. So then we've got space for charcoal and a space for the metal frags as well. I'm just going to turn that on. Now as time goes by, there'll be charcoal produced, but there'll also be metal frags produced, which is really important early game. So we are pretty much at a point now where you are established. You've got access to food. We've picked our site really carefully near this river. It's been near some of these areas, so we've already got a few nice components as well. So that's really cool. We've got our first weapon, which is this bow. Obviously, if we have access to various other things, so if we had rope and more metal fragments, we can have a crossbow. So next episode, I think we're going to try and find as much of this wonderful stuff as we possibly can to enable us to essentially do that and put it into practice. But you could call it quits now on this series if you wanted to, because you've pretty much got everything you need to get yourself set up in the world of Rust. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you've liked this, please do subscribe, please comment, please like the video, and you can also follow me on Twitter at Ketsplay as well, so you can keep up to date with any of the latest videos and news that is coming out in terms of this channel. So, thank you so much for watching again. Peace out.